People been giving their heart to the wrong people, giving their love to the wrong people, investing their energy into the wrong people, and it's starting to become devastating to people because the ones you don't see, that's the ones that hurt you the most. And a lot of people been devastated everywhere, and it's enough pain to drive you insane. So in this video, I'm about to show you how people feel because nobody should have to go through this. And I know it's tough because we all been through this before. But let's see. Let me show you.
People treat you so fucked up when they know you love them, and that should be so weird because those be the same people running around saying, "Oh, nobody fuck with me, nobody supports me, nobody really rock with me." But then when they do got somebody that do, they shit on them. That's backwards, delusional.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. It's hard when you got a genuine heart, when you got genuine love for people, when you ain't fake, when you got real intentions, nothing but love, when you honest, when you open, and you want what you want in life, and you want certain people in your life, and they don't understand your value. They take you for granted. And you try to be optimistic. You try to see peace. You try to find every tool, every piece of knowledge to get through it. And it's the same people that you love so hard that just tear you apart. And you try to hold on until you finally get up enough gumption to walk away. And then when you walk away and you learn to deal with that person, learn not to deal with that person, you learn to live without that person, then they finally understand. Then they finally understand. And you don't even feel the same no more. You don't feel the same no more. And it hurt. I wish people would just get it. Understand when you got somebody that's valuable in your life, that just love you for you, that just wants something with you. And that shit hurt. It hurt. And I'm tired. I'm tired.
I hate to break it to you, but sometimes you're expecting too much from people because you would do that much for them.
I didn't know I was invisible until I stopped giving. For years, I thought people loved me. I called first. I planned the holidays. I brought the gifts. I remember the birthdays. I checked on everyone. I drove the miles. I made everyone else's life easier. I thought that was love. And then one day, I got tired and not angry, just tired. So I stopped. I stopped calling first. I stopped inviting. I stopped fixing. I stopped chasing. And something happened that broke my heart. Not a dang thing. My phone is still going quiet. No one's come looking for me. And no one's asked if I was okay. That's when I realized something. I never wanted to believe the relationship wasn't being carried by love. It was being carried by my effort. For a while, that truth felt unbearable. I wondered if I was ever going to matter. But healing taught me something a lot different. When you stop overgiving, you don't lose the people who truly love you. You discover who was only benefiting from you giving. That realization hurts, but it also sets you free. Today, my life is quieter, but it's honest, and I'd rather have honesty, peace, than exhausting acceptance. Have you ever stopped reaching out first and discovering who was really holding the relationship together? If this story spoke to your heart, save it for the days you need a reminder. Share it with someone who feels invisible. And follow 60 and Finally Honest for more stories about healing, family, and finding peace later in life.
I've learnt some things the hard way. Besides your family and some true friends, nobody really cares about you unless you're rich, famous, pretty, or dead.
Listen, I tell you what, right? People have gone weird. They really have. Like, I don't know what happened, but since 2020, people have gone fucking weird because something just feels off. Like, normally I'm quite sociable, you know, I like talking to people, but these days I just don't want to interact with anyone because, like I said, people have gone weird. It just seems like everyone's got that kind of negative, you know, jealous, envious energy, haven't they? It just seems like everyone has these days. You know, you can't trust anyone. Nobody seems to have any empathy for anything. It's just weird, man. Like, if I could live out the rest of my days secluded away from everyone and everything, I think I'd be quite happy. Because like I said, everyone's just gone fucking weird. Like, you can be yourself around people, and people would secretly fucking hate you for it. Like, they wouldn't tell you, but you can feel it because you can feel energy, yeah? It's weird, man.
I think one of the craziest experiences you ever gonna go through in your life is realizing that your family don't like you. Now, I'm not saying that they don't love you. I'm not saying they don't care about you. But as you get older, you can just tell like that they just don't fuck with you no more because of your personality and who you became throughout your life. And you know, like, they not all to blame for it because, you know, as you get older, you know, distance is just what happens, you know, when you get older because you're trying to forge your own path, come up with your own story, you know, and just take care of the things you need to take care of as a young adult. And sometimes we put our family to the wayside and we don't call and we don't check in. So the experiences that we're going through in real time and the things that we're trying to accomplish and what we're trying to do, it changes us. It changes us to different people, which we should, you know, constantly be changing and evolving and becoming better people. But in their mind, you're still the same person that they remember from you being a kid. You're still the same person that you were when you were 12 or 13 or 11, and they still got all these memories attached to that person, but they don't like who you've become. Do you understand what I'm saying? They don't like the person you are now. They care about the person in their mind they think you are. And if you could become that person or stay that person, then you're gonna be loved. And maybe it's just me. Maybe, again, this is just a personal experience. I just felt like I should come on here and share it. But, bro, I've been through this so many times throughout my young adulthood. And again, like I said, it could be our fault. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you lose touch with reality. But as you get older, we get more responsibility. We get our own families. We have kids. You know what I'm saying? We get married. We got so much going on. You work 40 plus hours a week. Sometimes it just be hard to balance it all. It'd be so hard to balance it all.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it doesn't matter how hard you try, how good you perform, how much you do for your family, how much you sacrifice, how much you show up, how much you bail them out, how much you take away from yourself, they still won't like you. They still won't love you. They still won't treat you any better. You've been performing for people who have decided in their minds that you are the puppet and that they're the master. And the way to cut those strings is to decide that you don't need them. Your mother is never going to like you. Your father is never going to like you. Your siblings are never going to accept you. And this is the place where you must learn to stop performing for people who dislike you. It's never going to change. They'll be on their deathbed and they'll still dislike you. They'll be on the way to hell and still dislike you. Stop performing for people who aren't invested in loving you. It's just a show. Get off the stage.
Well, when I tell you, sometimes you got to develop a me against the world, fuck the world mentality to survive out here. This world is a cruel fucking place to live in. I don't know how I feel to live anywhere else because I've always stayed in the United States. Everywhere I've been in the United States, it's hard to fucking live, boy. And there is not one accomplishment, one thing that you can do in your life that somebody won't make you feel small for. Trust me, I know. Cause goddamn it, when I ain't had no shoes, I got picked on for not having none. When I got my first pair of Pro Wings, I got picked on for having Bobos. When I was walking, goddamn it, I got picked on for walking. When I got a bike, I got picked on for having a bike. When I got my first hoopty, I got picked on for having a hoopty. When I got me a little nice car, I got picked on for not having a better car. I wouldn't give a fuck what you do, boy. No matter what accomplishment you make in life, the people that feel like they have done better than you or try to step down on you and make your accomplishment feel small. Oh, you showed them your brand new 2026 Hyundai. They want to show you, oh yeah, my boy over here just got a brand new 2026 Tesla. Don't make that Tesla make you feel bad about your Hyundai, man. Because I won't give a fuck what you do. In every turn of your life, it's going to be somebody that got more, accomplished more, did more, liked more, appreciated more, have more, been somewhere probably you haven't been. It's always going to be somebody that's more accomplished than you. Well, don't let them motherfuckers make you feel down, boy. Because they will take everything you got and turn it on you and make you feel like that ain't shit. Trust me, I know. This shit, boy, I think about this shit daily, man. This shit, the shit that people do to people, the shit that people say behind people's back, you'll be amazed. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. You get out there and you get your shit, you get your shine on, and you let your motherfucking light shine. And whatever you do, goddamn it, it's a plus. I'm telling you.
You didn't know love could hurt this bad because you was invested. You invested too much time and energy into something that didn't love you back. You showed your love. You showed your energy. You showed genuine love. And once you start to realize that situations ain't genuine, it was too late for you to remove yourself from the situation because you was caught. You was caught in it. And that's a strange thing to be in because once you caught and you in deep, you're not aware how deep you in. And that's the sad part. And when you realize that the same person that you got love for don't value you, it ain't the same, you start to feel devastated. You start to feel heartbroken. You start to feel like you wasted time. And you start to value your time more because you start to think about, was it me? what did I do wrong? But in reality, you didn't do nothing wrong. It was just a person that you was cool with, the person that you thought y'all had a real friendship or anything with, but it really wasn't legit. It wasn't loyal. It wasn't no loyalty. And that's where people go wrong by putting their trust and faith in the wrong people. And you want to keep giving this person chance after chance, benefit after benefit, doubt after doubt, because you think people can change. But in reality, people don't want to change. They just want to be in your life to keep you down. And then, once the pain digs deep, that pain is hard to get out of. And I'm just keeping it real with you. And that pain that you're trying to overcome, that pain you're trying to get over, it seems like you can never get over it because you always ask yourself, what went wrong? But in reality, it was just a lesson that you need to learn. And that's just something that's hard for you to get over because you know how solid you are. So that's why you really just dwell on it. You go back to the past. In order to move on, you have to just don't think about the past no more. Always worry about the future. But I know a lot of us get stuck on the past and how things were. But it's not the same no more. So that's why when you shed tears and you go through real pain, it's hard to overcome because you knew how you were and you knew what would happen, what would be the outcome. But you let yourself get too deep in the situation. And sometimes situations are hard to get out of. You find yourself constantly going back and forth. But in reality, you shouldn't go back and forth because if it was something solid and real, there would be no questions asked. Ain't no, let's just talk this out all the time. Misunderstood ain't got to be explained all the time. So at the end of the day, if it was something legit, it shouldn't be off and on all the time. It should be always on. Sometimes off a little bit because we're not perfect, but we strive to be better. But if you're not striving to be better, I don't know what you're doing then. And that's why people are becoming frustrated. They're mad at themselves, but you can't blame them because reality changed and your reality is not the same. The things that you thought would happen, and I know you used to want to be able to see a bright future, but that same future that you looked up to is gone. Just ask yourself, all the things that you saw in your future, you're going to realize it's not there. Your future came crumbling down once reality hit you. And I know it's a sad situation, so let me know how y'all feel about that one. That's my take on this. Share y'all thoughts in the comments, and I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.